Hello all, welcome. My name is Satya and in this video we will be looking at functions in Python. Alright, so basically functions are nothing but block of codes, okay, which can be used on a call. So which actually states used on a call means whenever there is a requirement we can just call the function and use its function, okay. And Python consists of many inbuilt functions. So basically we can understand like this: functions are of two basic types: inbuilt, also known as built-in. Some people even call it as built-in functions, and some people even call it as predefined functions. Alright, so there are many names, or and the second type is user defined. Okay, user means whoever is writing the code, okay. User defined functions. So these are the basic two types of functions. The first one is inbuilt, or some people call it as built-in, or some people call it as predefined, okay. And the second part is user defined, wherein users define the function as per their requirements, okay. So these are open for all. Inbuilt functions are open for all to use. So like, let me give you some examples of inbuilt functions, like the print statement, or else range function. In the early loops, I have spoke about range function, right? So similarly, there are a lot of functions and methods which are inbuilt or predefined, okay. And let's take an example of range function. This is an example of a function, and range of 3 means 0, 1 and 2, okay. And the range of 11 means 0 to 10, okay. So this is how the functions work, and that's it for the functions, okay. And in the next video we will be taking an example, and we will be looking at the functions. And well, let me just give you an example of a function, okay. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's write a code. Sorry, let's write a function. Write a function. To count the number of letters in a text, okay. To count number of letters, okay. So now I am creating the function. Def is the keyword which is used to create the function, okay. In Python we have to use def keyword. This is the keyword, and def space whatever the name you want to give. Let me give here as count underscore letters, and in the brackets let me give some argument of text, okay. So whenever a user calls, he has to give some argument inside these brackets, which will be taken as text, and we will be performing the operation over here, okay. So let me just separate the question from the code. Well, so now we will be starting it. I have created a variable known as result, okay, which is a set, and you all remember, right? So this is for sets, and these brackets with colon, okay, is for dictionaries. This is for list, and this is for tuple, okay. You all remember. If not, just go through the previous videos. So the next one is for a for loop for letter in text, okay. For the letter in text, we are using the in keyword over here, in text, indentation, and then an if condition. If letter not in result, okay. I'm just writing a rough code over here, an indentation, and then result, so that you just understand the main structure of a function, how it works and etc. Okay, result of letter equals to 0. Okay, and then out of the indentation of if condition, but inside the indentation of for loop, result of letter plus equals to 1, which means an increment is being done, and then return the result out of the for loop indentation also. Now return result. Okay, so basically I am just doing is I am counting the letters, whatever the letters inside a text. Okay, and we don't want anything like duplicacy. Okay, like suppose if a word is there which says well, let us take the example of just a minute. Well, let's take the example of loops. Okay, loops. What are the number of letters inside this? How many letters are there inside this word? Okay, so there are 5 letters to be precise, but if you look at this carefully, the first letter is L, the second letter is O, the third letter is also O. Okay, so we are only counting for ones, and then the fourth one is P, and then S. Okay, so 1 2 3 and 4, total 4 letters are used. Okay, so the number of letters which are used is 4 here. Okay, so the result should be 4. So that is why we have taken a set here, because set eliminates the duplicate elements. Okay, but if we want this to be considered, we can actually take some list or tuple. Okay, so I hope the functions is clear. And now if I want to check for loops, okay, if I want to check for loops, the function is defined over here on this side, and I just need to call this function. Okay, with this count underscore letters, check for this one, loops. Simple. Now the answer will return, this will return whatever the result is. Okay, and I can just print it, or I can store in some other variable like C or anything else. Okay, so now I hope it is clear how to use a function and what are the characteristics and etc. So they must be clear, and thank you for listening.